So here's my card. Now the best thing to do is look me up under this name. That's Richard Grzych. Look me up on Facebook, because I do a lot of selling on Facebook on my page. This is my sale page, but it doesn't do much. I sell everything on that. So I post pictures of everything I'm working on when I finish it. And I'll just put up 4 or 5 pieces that I finished that day. Say, you got a fave? Everybody's got a favorite. And they say, I like number 3. I can ship it the next day.
Fantastic.
And I do custom pieces too for people. Now, I'm not real...
You're a great jeweler, bro.
I'm not real good at it. I'm self-taught.
I disagree. I think you're amazing.
If somebody has a stone they want, you know, done, I can mount it for them, and pretty quick and pretty reasonable. So.
And is it okay for these folks to call you at this number?
Absolutely. Yep. Call that number. I'm out of Apache Junction, Arizona.
All right. Can they find you and take you out on a date?
They can come over to my shop.
Nice.
and bring a stone, and I can cut it and mount it for them right there while they wait.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir. Oh, wow. I didn't know such awesome druzies can be in this material.
Oh, this is the best in the world right here. It's Inspiration Mine. Globe, Arizona.
That's a very famous mine.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. A lot of this is inspiration here. You see, I have them in the rings. This is polished and druzy. Best of both worlds. This is beautiful druzy there. Gorgeous color. Not as good a sparkle as this one, but gorgeous color.
That's fantastic.
And then we got this one. Put this one in the sun. Polished and druzy. Heavy silver. All handmade by me, of course.
Fantastic.
I sign all mine with my signature on the outside, so everybody knows I made it. Just like this one here. That's Baghdad. Baghdad, Arizona. You can tell by the malachite banding. One of my earlier pieces. Now I do my stones, all my stones, on average 5 minutes a piece.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, quick. So a better stone, something like this one here, might take me 10 minutes. The mount, 15 minutes. So 20 minutes to 25 minutes and this piece is done. Signed on the back.
That's fantastic.
Ready to sell.
Time is money, but
oh, yeah.
You eventually just get the hand for your material.
Right.
And even with all the patience and attention and direction, you just get fast at it.
You get quick. If you're good at it, you can get quick at it. So these were all 3 different mines. Actually 4 different mines. This is Old Dominion, which you would never see Old Dominion gem silica. It's got a lot of the malachite in it, but it's got some beautiful clear areas. These are the beautiful druzes here. All these are druzy. These are druzy here. Look at this one in the sun. Boom. Ooh. That thing is killer.
That is fantastic.
It's a nice big piece. This one I just made just before I left. It's not as good a color, but it's got great sparkle. It's a nice simple little bolo. I love the druzy. It's my favorite stuff. Here's a Baghdad bolo. Nice sparkle and polished.
That is amazing.
Yeah, pretty stuff. I can see it needs to be cleaned already. I need to clean it up. But
When what type of machines do you use, sir?
I have a Titan. I bought an old Titan. It's a 1 horsepower motor with a shaft on each side. No belts. And put new wheels on it. Built my own hood for it, because all I bought was the motor and the base.
Oh, wow.
I built my own hood for it, put pans underneath it, run a pump to it, plumbed it, and that thing is one hell of a machine. It will cut all day long, no problem at all. You're never going to slow it down. It's super powerful.
When you built the hood, did you set it up for a watering system, or are you using the wetters?
Yeah, no, I use it for, and I can, adjust the control on each wheel. That's the material I mined out of Florence, Arizona. So it took me 6 years, but I finally mined it all.
Every drop of it, huh?
Yeah, every bit I can get. Here's what it looks like polished. Put that in the sun.
Oh, wow.
It's a nice chunk polished up. Chrysocolla malachite in quartz, so it's super hard. It will grind your wheels away.
No stabilization needed.
No. Nope. Some of it's a little fractured, so you just take it at the fracture, break it, and I'll make a nice piece out of it, Wherever it's fractured, you just pop it real quick, and then you got a nice piece. but most of it's really good and it's really hard, super hard stuff. So this is all stuff that I mined out of Florence, Arizona. We were going for this. We mostly got this, but occasionally we get a chunk of this, and this would make our day when we get a piece like that. Beautiful Gila blue, we call it.
Gila blue.
Yep. Well, that's a Shattuckite piece, and we did get some Shattuckite too. That's out of just south of Bisbee.
You're the Chrysocolla man.
Oh man, look down here. This is the stuff we mined here. That's all really hard, gorgeous stuff. Every one of those in there. Good cut rock. So let me get you a See, that's what it looks like when you polish it. Look at those colors. Malachite, Chrysocolla, Cooperite, sometimes Azurite. And that's some really hard, dense stuff. And now on the opposite end of that scale, we have this, which is Azurite and dendritic Chrysocolla. You see all the dendrites in there?
I love the black.
Yeah. That's the tinnerite. But this electric blue is the most luscious thing you ever come across. I just love that blue. I'm a blue guy, so. And I got 500 on that piece, and if it doesn't sell, I don't care because it's my favorite piece.
It's your baby. You gave birth to it.
So I polished a bunch of them up. There's light blues, medium blues. There's scenes in a lot of them. Scenic Chrysocolla. This here is dendritic Chrysocolla and Azurite. It's all from the 79 mine.
The 79 mine.
Yep, that's what this is.
That's a great name.
This is all 79 mine. Look at this one. This is a rare piece. Dendrites and dots in the same piece. Have you ever seen that?
No, sir.
No.
No, sir. I have not.
Now these are what we call palm stones. Feel that in your hand. That's a little warm, but doesn't that feel good in your hand?
Oh, it sure does.
Yeah.
It's like ergonomic.
Exactly. So I did a whole bunch of these. Now I've sold a bunch of them. I don't have a lot of them left right now. That's one of the better pieces I have left. The good pieces of course go first. This one's got the druzy pockets all through it. And look at the bottom. How different it is. There's a little scene going on there. There's the mountains, there's the sky. They got a little lightning bolt coming down.
Got some trees in there too.
Oh yeah.
And a little river there.
Yep. Oh yeah. Yep. So a lot of those have scenes in them. Here's a pretty one. All dendrites and beautiful. This is more of a Shattuckite than an Azurite, but it's considered Azurite.
Oh wow.
That thing. And it's on both sides. But this is the face side. And I cut them so they can stand if you want to stand them. Well, you can stand them up. And then we've got pieces like this. This is what we call a face polish. You know, I don't polish the whole thing, just the pretty part of the face, you know. Each one's different. Like this one here, I polished like two sides. Cut off the bottom so they'll stand. This one here's got some pockets in there.
Oh, nice vug.
Yep. Some Azurite, Chrysocolla, a lot of tinnerite in that one. Each one's different. They all have their own characteristics. We got a little bitroidal here.
Oh wow.
Look at that baby.
Stunning specimen.
A little bit of Azurite bleeding through there. I had some really killer specimens earlier. I've sold them already. These have been selling good. They're the dendrites. And then dots. That's what it looks like when it's polished.
Little azurite berries.
Yeah. I do have those too. Here's a nice one. Sweet. Look at that. Is that sweet or what? And
it's amazing.
It feels really good in your hand. This one's got chatoyant malachite on this side. You can see it flare. See? And then this side's got the azurite malachite mix. But feel the weight of that one. Now it's really solid.
Oh wow. Not kidding.
Yeah.
You're not kidding. That is some weight.
Yeah.
Was some of these mines harvested for the material as an ore back in the day?
Copper. It was a copper mine. It's closed now, but you can get in there if you have the know-how and the ability to get in there. You can get in there and dig in the dump pile. That's what all this come out of the dump pile. They threw all this away because they didn't have enough copper content.
Oh wow. This is a lapidary's dream down
there. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. I've been selling a lot of the rough. Here's one. big one. This is a yard rock, but you could cut this out if you want to, but it's just a nice yard rock. It's something you want to use as for your rock garden. Use this as your centerpiece, and you build around that.
Wow, he has a GoPro.
That is fantastic. And it's extremely affordable.
Now this is a really weird one. Look at the colors in here. Very strange piece. It's got some druzy pockets in there, little flash. Just a really odd material, but it all come out of the same mine. Same as this one here, see?
Which mine is this particular material?
Mine.
79.
Yeah, look at that.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's a nice shelf piece, you know. I had a couple more that went fast. Here's a neat one. That's all 79.
Oh, wow. It's like gemmy. It's not
I
even
had one
wet.
that was opalized. It had opalized and dendrites and bots all in the same one.
Do you have a private collection at home?
I do.
That's great.
What do you think?
Well, a lot of people who are in the business, they don't really keep private collection because everything is for sale.
Yeah, I have stuff that is not for sale.
Fantastic.
Let me show you one of them. Unless I could find another one better, which I'm not going to be able to.
Oh, wow.
Then down in there, there's a beautiful crystal cave in there. This is Baghdad, Arizona. Gem silica druzy in its original mother stone. Now you can see that it's in a conglomerate. This is typical for gem silica, but that's the giveaway right there. That little white spot there, that little white spot there, that'll give, if you don't see this, but you see that, you know that there's a pocket inside there with druzy. We always look for those little white spots on the outside of the green. That's the giveaway. But this piece, I'll probably never find a better one, so I can't sell it. I just cut the bottom off of it and called it good. I don't want to do anything else to it because it's too pretty.
How long have you been carrying around this particular piece?
Oh, this is only about 2 years. Now this is, the reason I put this out to show is because this is the same material. This is Baghdad gem silica druzy, top of the grade, best that there is. It's just an outrageous, beautiful piece.
An amazing heart.
Yeah. I did a deal with a guy, not this piece, but those, and he says, can you cut some stones for me? He sent me a package of stones. I go, yeah, I'll cut them. But the deal is, I get first choice, you get second, I get third until they're gone. So there's like 20 pieces. First choice.
Oh, fantastic.
I'm not giving that one up.
That is amazing. So this cutting material is $20 a pound. I might have to buy this piece. I like the backing. Have you ever cut gem silica chrysocolla?
I haven't, but I bought some. I bought some at, it's actually what I was looking for. They're like, these are the ones that have like azurite type.
Yeah, it has azurite, malachite, cuprite. I was looking at this one.
Like these, where this kept like a nice azurite.
You might have to stabilize that. I really don't know.
Yeah, that's the other tricky part.
Yeah, what cuts, what doesn't. Yeah. I'm looking at this thinking, oh, I gotta buy that. Then I'm looking at that and I'm like, I will burn right through that blue. You know?
Oh, the cap.
Yeah. I bought a huge chunk from the Ottoson family, some turquoise, thinking, oh, I got the best deal in the world. And it was like a 0.5 millimeter thick. And it was good for looks, but I couldn't cut it. It was just too thin.
What are you wearing there?
Sujilite.
Oh, Sujilite. Okay, yeah. I just cut some of that. Fun stuff.
Yeah, I've had this for probably like 5 years.
Yeah.
And I just bought a Genie last year.
That's what I was using before I got my Titan. I wore it out. It took me 2 years. I wore that thing completely out. But I cut a lot.
You got a great voice, by the way. Perfect for radio.
I do narration on my videos, and everybody says that. I've done TV shows.
That is amazing.
This is going to be a hand-hold opal. You just hold it in your hand. I'm going to polish it up, shape it just a little bit, minimal. I'm not going to do too much to it. Take all the grind off it, all the rind, and and just let those colors just come through. But that, it's got a beautiful red flash in the one spot. So this is going to be a pretty one. Look at that red flash.
Oh yeah, man.
What's the difference between that and the one that they say it's cabby material? Because I mean, it looks like you can do
This
the same thing
this
to
can
that.
be fractured up pretty easy, so it's not that good for cabin. That's why I'm just going to make it one big piece.
Oh, nice.
But cabbing stuff is, you know, quite a bit different. You could, but
That's what I was thinking. But
that,
now you
that's
gotta
my
keep it in
find of
water.
the day out here.
So keep it in water. Keep it in water.
Yeah, yeah. Well, see, but these are all good ones. You can do anything you want with that.
Is that Cooper Petty?
I believe so. These are.
Is this Australia?
Yep. Oh yeah. That's all Australian in there. This is my little $500 special. But she's a good little girl. She's a home away from home.
That's fantastic. How long have you had her for?
About 5 years. I bought it half finished and I finished it off and been using it ever since. She's been good. I had her up at 10,000 feet in the mountains mining Amazonite and Smokies, and just drive it, just pull it all over the place.
Fantastic. So you're using leather to back these
Right. Keeps you from
bracelets.
turning green, and it makes it comfortable to wear. Not all of them, but most of them. And it's an elk skin, so it's highly wearable. This is for a big boy.
Do you plan on being in Denver this year?
No, I'm not going to do Denver this year. It's just too far to go for me by myself. And I set a goal when I was there. And I knew what I wanted to do and what I needed to do to make it worthwhile. I came close, but I didn't quite meet that goal. But they were only letting 850 people in at a time. You know, for the giant place like that, it's just not enough people. You got to have crowds to make it worth it. So I said, no, I'm not going to do it this year. You know, this is my first piece of silver I ever tried doing. You know, it's just a little cuff. This is my copper piece. This is a nice piece for. It's pretty showy. For when you're doing shows, you want something big and bold. And the copper I line in a elk skin, so it won't turn you green. But how about that? You know.
I was looking at your cups over there, and then I realized, oh, I spoke to you before. You were in Denver at the Miners Co-op.
I was. Yes, I think I remember you there.
I remember. I was maybe 50 pounds lighter.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Old and heavy, are you?
Oh yeah. I make a lot of my living
coming around to film it. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I did.
Eventually, I found one little chunk about that big, and it was $18, and it was rough. I took it home, cut it, I made a ring. Well, I sold the ring. But then my buddy comes and says, hey, I found a piece of Suzlite for you. Okay, cool. He brings it over. It's only a piece about this big. It's $300. So I gotta have it though. I don't care. I want it because I want to make some nice pieces. So I cut it up. I got 18 pieces out of that one piece of Suzlite. Every one of them is just killer, one after another.
Are these the last 4 pieces you have?
These and the rings, yep.
Oh, fantastic.
And I put some, I make these little stars out of copper or brass or silver, so I accent it with the copper there, like, and I got a ring that'll match it. See, it's got a little bit of brown, so it goes with the copper real good. And then this one is a really nice piece here. Little hand stamp on the side, heavy, fancy band. I get like $165 for a piece like that.
Not bad.
Yeah.
When I first started as a lapidary, my grandfather had a big chunk of really gemmy sugilite, and I did chip inlay. So I took it in the backyard and crushed it with a hammer to little tiny pulp pieces. Then I bumped the table and went all over the yard. And so I made like one heart out of it. He's a Buddhist, and so he didn't strangle me to death. But I knew it was taking his entire lifetimes of practice not to strangle me.
Now I do something different that nobody else does. I make these crystal rings here, and I keep the faces natural whenever possible. So these are all natural face crystal rings. This one here I polished. These are all natural. This is a natural Andalusite cross. This is a natural crystal that comes up in a square shape and has a cross on the inside. So I left that.
Andalusite.
Andalusite.
Does it go by another name?
It does, but I can't remember what it is.
I can't remember it either.
These are all Smokies, the rose, Smokies, regular quartz. And I did one a little different here. This one here looks like a regular quartz crystal, but when you do that, there's a copper back behind there.
Oh, fantastic.
I patterned the copper, and so it gives it a lot of interest when you're looking at it. What color is that? How does that, it just gives it a lot of interest.
Yeah, I would have thought that was like a Brazilian, like included quartz or something.
Yep. I got citrine here. And then some of them I'll cut the whole stone and do something like that. I did another one in what I call my gazing ball. Look at this one. This one's in a pendant, and I call it a gazing ball or a crystal ball.
Oh, fantastic.
That thing is just cool, isn't it? Set in brass, so it brings that color out. Something fun. I almost had that one sold yesterday.
Oh, wow. Jeez Louise.
Yep, those are those nice Google Petey.
Do you ever wear your own jewelry, brother?
No, I don't wear dresses as far as I get to jewelry.
I can't wear my own jewelry either. I wish I was rocking stuff like that, like you, but
You got to make some big showy pieces if you're gonna, sell. So I make some big showy pieces for myself, but I don't sell them. I just make them for myself.
I haven't got to the ring part yet.
The rings are a fun part. I mean, I do a ring in 15 minutes flat.
So you
Start
do all
to
the
finish.
soldering and all that.
Everything.
Yes, I haven't got to
But
that.
I'm self-taught, so I didn't know the processes that they use. That it takes them 2 hours to make a ring. I go, well, the way I do it, it only takes me 15 minutes. It comes out the same, but I got a lot less time in it.
a really weird green spider crawling on you. I like him. He doesn't like being on
That's
camera.
my helper for the day.
He's watching us with these opal rings. He's like,
Did you see that one?
there he is, flying in the
Did you see
wind.
that one already? Yeah, we already saw that one, didn't
I have no idea what that is.
we? That was on the inside of a pipe on a smelter, and the copper would build up, and then they have to peel it out of there. So those are stalactites of copper, pure copper from inside of a pipe on a smelter.
Fantastic.
Yeah, really different. And I put $100 on it, and I figured somebody's going to want it.
It's a natural sculpture.
Yep. I have a bunch of these small ones that build up. They're little stalactites like this that build up on the outside of the smelter. I have a whole box full of those, but I never had one like that.
Yeah.
It's a real pleasure chatting with you, Rich.
My pleasure.
I'm going to send everyone to your phone number and your Facebook. I'll leave the information down in the description section below.
At my house, I have my workshop in the back, and then in front, I have a 26-foot travel trailer that all this goes out in. This is my gallery at my house. So you can come to my house. You can either buy from my gallery, or you can bring a rock, and we'll cut it and mount it up for you right there on the spot. It takes me, maybe 20, 30 minutes to make a piece for you right in front of your eyes.
Fantastic. And Apache Junction's fun.
Oh yeah, a lot of things to do there. Absolutely.
It was a pleasure, sir. Thank you.
My pleasure. Enjoy.